Welcome back to the Xeophobic 73 channel, guys, and this is Xeo's Coffee Catch-Up, and this is day 35. I haven't done one of these in a good while because it's all been completely gaming, so if you are new to the community, this is just half an hour in the mornings before I head to work. If you are a new member, a new community member, you can just chat with me, find out what I look like, what I do, etc. I am a gaming channel. It is retro to modern gaming, and there is some tutorials in there as well. There's some random videos, there's chat, tech discussions, and you get an opportunity to message me on the channel about absolutely anything technical wise. I'll do my very best to help you. I am a big background of gaming and computing in general, so you can ask away anything technical. This reason for this particular catch up is that I've got some new popularity in the channel. I've had a lot more support of lately, so this is just a big thank you to everyone who has supported me from the very beginning. All the new members, thank you so much for choosing this channel and supporting me. I really do, hand on my heart, do appreciate it. Having to pre-record this one because I have an issue. I have a new Huawei P40 Pro, and unbeknownst to myself, it doesn't support Google services because there's all this rubbish about Huawei selling data to other countries and all that crap. I don't know how much true that is, but obviously the Huawei misses some PlayStation, misses some Google services, so subsequently YouTube doesn't work correctly. I can't upload directly. So I have to record everything from my particular situation. Oh, look, it's fine. It's not the end of the world, but it's just the way it is. But anyway, enough about that tech talk. Yeah, so I want a big thank you to the likes of all my supporters, the likes of Runny Egg, Glass Shadow X, Girl Gamer Resi, It's Rainbow Media, to name but a few. I picked them out because they're some of the oldest members that I have anyway. So kudos to everyone. Thanks very much for smashing that like, sharing, community tabs, shares, guys. That really does help because it brings people from other channels who might not necessarily know you. They cross associate people in the channel who's been shared, and they say, oh, okay, well, if they think it's great, then I'll go and have a look. And that's generally how it works. So the community tab button, it does for subscribers who are over, or content creators who are over 1,000 followers, can avail of the community tab. That involves then the membership tab, community tab, etc. So it really does help. Fantastic, guys, thank you so much. Now on to a bit of tech news. The PlayStation 5, which I have been talking about no end in streams and during coffee catch-ups, GameStop are now taking a minimum of $50 pounds off you, and you can secure a day one PS5 on launch, which as far as I'm concerned, it's going to be the end of November. GameStop couldn't tell me an awful lot. They only know that it's going to be, there'll be obviously the digital edition, there'll be the standalone edition, or the fully fledged version with the disk drive. It's going to be anything between €500 and €700, or obviously dollars, depending on where you are, which is great news. So I've secured mine, so that's it. That's in the bag. I know it's going to be day one, so fingers crossed. That in place. Oh, my mind's gone now. What was I going to talk about? It's absolutely gone. Oh yeah, Days Gone is in the bag, guys. So one of the games that I was streaming was the infamous, or famous, depending on your point of view, was Last of Us 2. I avoided spoilers, trailers, anything else before getting the game. I didn't want any spoilers whatsoever, so I went in, told people, look, don't give anything away. So I wasn't surprised by the ending. I was surprised by one of the first big major scenes. No spoilers. To be quite honest, if you're a gamer, you probably know this by now anyway. Yeah, it was a truly good. It was a good game. I did enjoy it. From that point of view, I gave it high praise, because at the end of the day, if it was disassociated with Naughty Dog, or it wasn't directed by Neil Druckmann, the game could have been a classic in its own right without the moniker of being called The Last of Us 2. So I enjoyed it. It was good. So yeah, other content now. I will be continuing with the Uncharted, which I did start pre The Last of Us. So I'll be going back to them. I did have those no cam. I'll be going back to Streamlabs, and I'll be doing the rest of the trilogy, so to speak, with face cam on, and the chat on as well, and chat screen on as well. So I'll be streaming it directly through PlayStation. No, I'll be doing it via PlayStation 4 remote app, and I'll overlay myself on top of that, just to finish it off. Just to put a channel association in the gameplay, so you know that I'm there. Well, of course you know I'm there, but where else would I be, if you know what I mean? So yeah. Yeah, and the rewinds are going well. Oh yeah, that's one other thing that I wanted to speak about. Audience retention has doubled. So where I was getting 34 chat members, I'm now pushing 70 to 80. And you might think, well, you're over 1,000 subscribers, why aren't you getting at the minimum 200 or 300? Guys, I've never been this large in audience retention before, because the about 60 to 70% of views come from the PS4 tutorials, which has partly put me where I am now on YouTube. That really did push me over. I'd probably say 500 to 600 subscribers. Those with the help of YouTube, the recommended tab pushed me to 500 or 600 subscribers. The rest was that of my own making and putting my word out to gamers. So where there's the channel doesn't really suffer on 70 to 80 views in a video, I'm delighted with that. That is over expectation of me. I'm delighted, you know, because 20 or 30 people in the chat is absolutely fine. But now we're getting 70 or 80 views in a stream. For me, that is unprecedented. That is absolutely brilliant. It's over my expectations, so that is fantastic. And there's a lot of new members coming in from other people's, by hitting that, what I was saying before about hitting the community tab. It does work. It brings other people in, and it's then up to them what they do, whether they like, whether they share, whether they want to follow you, etc. But it really does help, which is fantastic for everybody. It's not just me that benefits, you do as well, because you get to meet new creator followers, etc. It's all good stuff. It's all in the gravy tray, so to speak. So yeah, that's pushing forward. So yeah, and obviously numbers are up. Numbers are up in the viewer counts as well, and subscribers as well. Got stuck on 1380. Now, a lot of people say to you, don't get bogged down with the numbers, which is exactly right. You need to bring numbers to the table, but the real gift is how many of those people actually come back and view your content, and that's where the cumulative watch hours come in. That's where your audience retention and your audience appreciation, so the people that are disliking against the ratio of the people that are liking, which is good. And they're generally always nearly sort of 70 to 80% like retention there as well. Some of the tutorials get a lower non-appreciative comments, or non-appreciative, get a lot of dislikes, in other words, and that's because my tutorials are focused on mimicking what Sony are actually implementing. They're not a life hack. They're not a way to break the parental controls. They are, up until now, because Sony of recently have now done a full range of simple tutorials, where there's the time that I started them, there weren't and that's what I thought might have been my niche into doing something different. I'll do some tutorials as well, and the algorithm just picked up on them, and YouTube pushed them into the recommended niche, which is great. It was great for me anyway. So anyway, that's enough about my little bit of history. Guys, what I'd say to end this coffee catch up is, because I'd normally do this live, I've explained why I can't do it live at the moment until such a time that where we will be allowed to have YouTube and Google Maps. I don't think it's ever going to happen, unfortunately. So I've got a brand new phone that's absolutely useless for YouTube, which is why I'm using the old one. But there you go. But I need Wi-Fi, unfortunately. So Wi-Fi and Google services, that's what I need. But anyways, there's words and ways around that. So what I'd ask you to do, guys, is that if you do like the content, please do leave comments. I will answer each and every comment in this video. If it's a direct question or it's a comment, I will do that, every single one. I promise I will divulge to do that now, because again, this is strange for me, because I'm actually talking to myself. So it is what it is anyway, guys. So don't know how long I can go on in this stream talking to myself when all I'm looking at is the flashing record icon, which is mesmerizing me. Nah, just kidding. So yeah, the channel is reaching higher than heights. PS5, as I said, yeah, is in the pre-order bag, so that's good. Still a few games that I want to get my little grubby digits on and get playing. Still want to do. Those of you who've watched other catch-ups before, I keep going on about Doom Eternal. I will pick it up. I won't be picking it up for 60 smackers. I'm going to wait for it to come down or go into the PlayStation sale before I pick that up. New content going forward. Is there anything really now that I want to look at? Probably Ghost of Tsushima, I'd say. I will pick that up at some point in the near future. So that for sure will be coming on. I fancy a bit of a new horror game, to be quite honest. I'm probably going to scour the streets of the store to see if I can't find. Fancy a spooky horror game, something in VR, something like that now. I actually thought about maybe doing another stream of Beat Saber, just for a change. Good for fitness. That game's a complete workout, I have to say now. It's madness. Good ab stretches. Well, that's really all really I have to say now, without padding it out too much and giving you a load of gobbledygook that you don't want to listen to. So we've got we're going to get about 15 minutes out of this catch-up stream. So to be quite honest, it's more a statistical and catch-up and shout-out, really, just to give you my appraisal of the channel and your support, which is always greatly appreciated. Day or night. Oh yeah, I do get an awful lot of and just in case you weren't, if you're just wondering, because around 50% of all the views come from the good old USA, and a lot of you do watch from the States, and I know there's that 5 or 6 hours time differential, so when people do message me, it tends to be in the middle of the night. But if I'm up and awake and sentient, I tend to message people back straight away, which my channel is very interactive, very social, and I always envisage to get back to people as soon as I see the message. So that's it, guys. I think that's as far as I can possibly go without audience participation. So I want to thank you for watching. If you did watch this video, thank you so much. Please do give it a thumbs up, not a thumbs down. Please do share it out to a larger and bigger community as well. And I will see you on the next coffee catch up. In the meantime, if you are a big gamer, I game pretty much every single night, around 7 or 8, maybe 9 o'clock at night, depends. I don't follow a strict timetable, and for the fact that I don't is because it's very hard to keep that timetable sometimes, because with the family, they come first, unfortunately. Or not unfortunately, fortunately they come first. You know, that's a blooper. Right guys, thanks very much for watching, and I will see you again on the next catch up tutorial or video stream, gaming stream even. Alright guys, take care of yourselves, have a great and productive day, and lockdown is now lifted a great deal, but still you have to be safe. So stay safe and play safe, and I will talk to you again very, very soon guys. Thanks guys, thanks for watching. Bye bye now.